This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. We are discussing about report server configuration and report server deployment. So these things will be taken care by DBA team. So whatever we are discussing, it is completely DBA related, SSRS DBA part. It is not for the developers, right? Now, we also discussed yesterday what is authoring and managing and delivery. So today we're going to focus on how to deliver the reports as a DB, database administrator. So developer is there to create the reports, managing the servers and configuring the servers, delivering the reports will be taken care by DBA team, right? So we are talking about a lot of other things, right? Now today we'll discuss about how to create subscriptions. Clear? So subscription, what is a subscription? Why subscription means these are used to deliver the reports to the end user. End user can go to the website and download the report by himself or herself. That is, manually they can get a report to the local computer. That is one thing. The second thing is that they should not go to any website. All the reports need to be sent to his or her email. So, for example, credit card bills, we'll getting it. Are we going to any website? No. Every month, first or second or 15th of the month, middle of the month, I get a credit card bill. So, how the report is generated by SSRS only, or maybe some other reporting tool. So that report is now emailed once it is created, right? So that is what is called email delivery. Or you can also have a file share. You can have a centralized shared folder where all the reports will get deployed or will get delivered there. So the people will go to that centralized folder, will take their reports. Or you can also have a custom application. For example, I wanted to deliver my reports to WhatsApp via WhatsApp message. Now that is also can be done. So you need to write Android application. You need to have some Java Android code need to be developed, and that app need to be called in our SSRS so that this report can be sent to the the WhatsApp message. So we are talking about any customization, but the customization needs definitely a Android guy's help or a .NET guy's help. So as a SSRS developer, you cannot do that. So deliver the reports to the customized application. So that you cannot do it. You know how to create a report, but delivering extensions, that is not in your control, right? Email you can do it very easily. File share you can do it very easily, but if they need the report need to be delivered to some other application, definitely we need specialized people help. Clear? So Android developer need to be recruited, or .NET Java developers need to be recruited. So they are working on that, and you need to give your report, so they will be able to deliver the report to the Android customers or iOS customers via WhatsApp. Clear? For that, we need to have different developers need to work in this project. Not a SSRS developer or Power BI developer can deliver the report to the WhatsApp message. Clear? So what is a subscription? Subscription means to deliver the reports to the end user. There are two types of subscriptions. One is called pull and the second one is called push. Pull means downloading the report from the web. This is a manual system. We need not worry. There is no automation there. You go to the shop, you buy a magazine. Is there any automation there? There is no automation, right? But I need a magazine to be delivered to my doorstep. So there is an automation process there, right? So the shopkeeper is going to be delivering the magazine first of every month or last week of every month, something like that. So that is what is called pushing. Pushing where automation starts, pulling where manual work. Am I clear? So there are standard subscriptions and data-driven subscriptions. So we can create both of them to make the reports delivered to the end user. So how the report can be delivered? So we can use either email or file share. Custom we cannot do that. We need to have a third party developers help in that. Now, to create a subscriptions, especially push subscriptions. Pull means we cannot do anything because customer himself, herself going to the web and downloading the report. For example, I wanted to have a report. What I do? I go to my URL. This is the URL. So I go to my this one. I will download this report. Let me say list report I would like to download. So I'm going to the web. I should know only the URL where the report server is available. So I will download the report and I'll keep it. And I put this report in my PPT in a presentation. That's it, nothing else, right? So this is what is the report I needed. I wanted to download this to PDF. Clear? So I have a document map, so that is going to work. It is working fine. BR6, BR4, everything is fine here. Now, guys, so after putting, if you see carefully, there are some blank objects here. Have you seen this? So this kind of a testing need to be done before deploying, because the customer will ask you, what is this nonsense you're creating, right? So did you test it properly? You should not say, sir, I have previewed here itself. Okay, previewing in the list report when you go, you will preview. Lot of things are not very clear, right? When you go here, we are not able to see any object here, right? But when you deploy to the web, so there is a lot of objects getting created. So that you need to check what is that you have created. You need to again delete everything and recreate, because when I click on something, I'm able to see some objects here. What is those objects that we are not able to see it here? So the first question, did you perform unit testing or not? If you say yes, then why those two objects are coming there? So all these things are very important. So testing in the preview window is fine. And after deploying also, you should be able to open your Chrome, open your Firefox, open your Internet Explorer. All browsers, it has to work perfectly fine. If there is an issue, then again you need to come back here and rectify and Google it, because we don't know some issues. You need to Google it compulsorily and perform the complete this one. So the customer wanted to download the report, so he is going to be downloading the report to the PDF, right? So this is what is called pulling subscription. The list report is ready, right? So when you go here, now you're able to see the beautiness is that you can see there's a problem. Some blank, the pages are blank. Have you seen this? Now the first thing customer will tell you, BR1 is fine. If I click on BR2 is also fine. But if I go, one page is blank and second page is blank and some data is here. Again, this place is blank, this page is blank, again some report is here. So it is very important. You need to convert it to PDF and see how the report is happening. So you need to adjust all the page breaks and everything. Clear? So you need to redesign the report. You need to, simply adjust these pages and make it smaller so that those kind of an issues will not come. Clear, guys? So these are the questions people would ask you. If you get a blank page, in your report, what will you do? You Google this question and okay, you Google this. Different people will say different things. You also, when you encounter this issue, so you can also readjust the sizes and everything. Clear? So then again try to download the report. So all the testings need to be done carefully. People would ask you, what are the testings you have done after creating a report? Okay. First one will test it, data wise testing, whether it is getting proper data or not. Clear? So it is getting proper data and everything is very good here. So when you take a printout, when you download the report, when you deploy and open the report in a browser, so what is happening? Have you tested like that? Have you taken a printout and have you seen any blank pages? Have you converted this file into PDF and tested? So all these things need to be tested carefully. Clear, guys? So nobody is going to be asking you to test it. So it is your responsibility that you should test it. So this testing is called as a unit testing. So what are the testings you do it? You tell me some testings, people would ask you. We will see layout testing, data testing, right? So data testing we do. whether data is properly coming or not. Layout means design properly coming or not. Okay, then we also take a printout and we'll see the pages are properly coming or not. And we also download the reports to different formats and see. We'll download it to PDF and check. We'll download the report to Excel and check. We'll download the report to image file and check, like blah blah blah, whether everything is properly coming or not. We also deploy the report to web. Okay, reports to web, and we will check them in different browsers. Different browsers means Chrome, will Firefox, okay, whatever the customer is using. Customer says that I'm not using Chrome and Firefox, I'm using only Internet Explorer, IE, or I'm using something else. What is something else here? So this is Microsoft Edge, right? Edge is the new one, right? So I'm going to be using. So you need to open this report in every browsers and test it thoroughly. You should not get a blank page. Just take a printout, physical printout. So all these things you need to do it, and you need to have them the images. So take a screenshot. Sir, I have seen the report, take a screenshot. Now everything is properly coming. We had some issue and we rectified this. And this is how you take a screenshot of this. So this is properly coming. We have seen this data. And people may ask you, they may need two decimals, but you're giving four decimals. That means testing is not done there, right? So customer is asking for two decimals and a currency symbol and four decimals, and there is no currency symbol. So there is a bug in the code. That's what the customer will say. There's a bug. Because what is a bug? The customer is telling you something, you are preparing something. So if it is not in line with the specification, then people will say there is a bug. Specification clearly says that I need a currency symbol, dollar symbol, American US dollar symbol plus two decimals, something like this. They'll say the specifications, right? So you need to create the report as per their specifications and requirements. Hmm? So testing is very, very important factor. So whatever the testing that you're doing, that is what is called unit testing, right? So developers are going to be doing a unit testing. So after you do the testing, again, second round of testing is going to happen. So who's going to be doing that? That department is called as a testing department. Okay, testers. So these people are going to be doing a lot of other testing. What are they? They will be doing SIT testing, system integration testing. Okay, they will be doing regression testing. We don't know what are all these things. They are going to be UAT testing, user acceptance testing. Okay, then they will be doing performance testing, whether the report is faster or slow with the large amount of data, more amount of data. They'll increase the load in the tables, they decrease the load in the tables, and thousands of people open reports at a time. So a lot of testings they will do it. Okay. If they see any kind of a discrepancies, they will say that this report is not at all getting opened. If we have 1 million data in the table, now if the customer may have 1 million data tomorrow, how will you increase your performance? It may fail in the performance testing, right? If you have more and more data, report is not getting opened. If you have 10 rows or 20 rows, and it is very, very fast, right? So all the testings also will be done by the testing team, and they will create a lot of bugs. And they'll say this is not working, that is not working, this font size is very bigger, very smaller, and this, you don't have proper, uh, the sizes are not very equal, it is going up, coming down, everything they'll tell you. So what is this, unwanted images you're getting? So a lot of things they'll tell you, right? We are getting only two products, because whereas we have five products, FD is not displaying here, and LE is displaying, and ISB is displaying here, and two are missing. There is a bug in the code, why chart is not properly coming. So everything they'll identify. Clear? Everything they'll identify. You need to adjust the sizes. So a lot of things they will tell you. Clear? So it is not properly aligned with lot of spaces. Alignment is problem there, and not all the products are getting displayed in the chart. And the customer is asking rectangle boxes. You have given the this kind of a in a box. This one, the customer specification is something different, and you're creating something different. There is a bug. Clear? So all these things people will tell you in the testing. Clear? One report will have thousands of test cases, right? So for example, I'm talking about a coffee. What is the test cases for coffee? So you can create thousands. First, you should have good smell, good quantity of the coffee, temperature of the coffee, color of the coffee, taste of the coffee, sugar level of the coffee, then the milk added in that, so that testing, and whether you have a wiped cup or not, whether you have proper saucer or not, whether it is there in the proper quantity or not, proper cup is there or not. Lot of test cases we can write. So I need a coffee means, after you creating a coffee, the chef has to do lot of testings, right? Enough, quantity coffee has to be served, at least 500 ml, 300 ml, something like this. It has to be served in the a saucer with a cup, and the saucer need to be cleaned. That is also one more test case. And you should have a proper a napkin need to be given along with the coffee. You should also offer water, and along with that you should also provide some assorted cookies. All these things are specifications. Clear? So you need to serve the coffee based on these specifications. Otherwise there is a bug. If you don't give the coffee in the proper quantity, there is an issue. If you don't give them the coffee in a proper sugar, proper color, proper temperature, right? And there's no paper napkin or cloth napkin, so there's a bug. So all specifications are neatly given when the customer comes. So according to that, you need to serve him the coffee. Clear? So this is what is called unit testing, is very very important. Am I clear, guys? Now, today, we are going to be talking about how to deliver the subscriptions, how to deliver the reports to the end user. Now, to deliver, the following are the subscription details that you should know as a DBA. Which report need to be delivered, which magazine customer needs, that the customer has to tell which report he needs it, because you will have thousands of reports. Not every report should go to the customer, right? So they need a report number 1, report number 10, report number 11. That's it. Only these three reports he needs every day, right? So who needs the report? Not every customers. So sales manager needs different report, a regional level manager needs different reports, like that. When they need the report, do they need the report early morning, every 1 hour, every midnight, alternative days, every Sunday, every month, or every month first? So when is that the customer needs? That information you should know. How they need the report? Do they need an email or file share or WhatsApp messages? How is that they wanted to have it? Which format of the report they like it? Excel, PDF, and any other format. So something like this, we are going to have it there. Clear? So it is very, very important that the DBA team has to gather all the information before creating the subscriptions. Otherwise, you cannot simply create a subscriptions, right? So all this data need to be gathered. Now you must create a subscription. So these are the prerequisites. Must create shared data source. Already we are using shared data sources, right? So the same thing is already gone. So we have AdventureWorks, we have Amazon, we have iBank, all the shared data sources we are using. That is one thing. Must have Windows user with admin access. One user ID you need to use with the admin access. So you can have any name, but I am creating one more user ID with SSRS admin. The above user must have admin access in SQL Server as well. So these are the three things that you should create. What is the first one? Must create a data source. That is done already. Must have Windows user. Okay. So create a user in Windows with admin access. So the username is SSRS admin. Now how to create that? Go to Windows. Okay. Go to Windows means you can simply click on this folder. When you click on the folder, you should be able to get your C drive, everything, right? So Windows, you have this PC, right? Now you right click on this. Now you go to manage. Okay. If you don't get manage button, then you're using a Windows Home version. In Windows Home version, you don't get this option. Clear? You cannot create local users and groups. I told you, we must create a user in Windows, right? So normally, wherever the server is configured in that machine, we need to have a user to be created, or if they have a proper domain and everything, you need to create one user ID uh, with the password in the domain. So I don't have anything. I will go to my SSRS server. Now I'll go to this PC, right click on this manage. When I say like this, I will be able to create one user ID to this computer. So local users and groups. I'll go. So I wanted to create a user, right click on this, a new user. You can give any name. I am giving SSRS admin, or you can say report admin or Power BI admin. One user you must create it here. Then every user will have a password, test123. I will give a password as test123, right? So uncheck user must change password at next logon. So this I am unchecking. Now create. One user ID is created. So creating a user in Windows is very, very simple. So how to do that? You need to click on this folder. Which folder? This folder. Now you go to this PC, right click on this manage. If you don't have manage button here, that means you did not install Windows Professional. Clear? You need to have Windows 10 Professional. If you have Windows Home, then you need to uh, re format the computer. We cannot do anything if the manage button is not there. Clear? So don't ask me also, sir, I don't have manage button, what should I do? The answer is you have to have Windows 10. You need to reformat the computer. I cannot do anything. So click on this. Now go to local users and groups, create one user. So when you go to users, you can create any user. For example, I want to create one more user, let us say Peter. So I'll give some password. So user also can change the password next login. So like that, you can create multiple users, but I need one user. The user created SSRS admin. This guy should have admin privileges. To do that, go to groups, click on administrators. Now click on add. I write the name SSRS admin. Click on check names. Now is able to add here. Click on OK. Now SSRS admin is also administrator. Is part of this group. Clear? Apply OK. Now you can go to users. User is there and is now in the form of a group. Which group? Administrator groups. When you click on this, SSRS admin is part of this. So Bhaskar is also one admin. Administrator is also one more admin. So this is the guy, admin. Where in Windows? Now you need to create. After that, what is the next step? Add the above user in SQL Server and provide admin access. Go to SQL Server. This is SQL Server in that box. Wherever you have configured reporting server, you should go to that box and do all these things. So below databases, you have a security. Many people, what they do, they go to one database and in that also they'll find one security. And sir, we have created here. I told you clearly, don't create anything within this database. I am talking about collapse everything. Below database, this is security. Okay. So they don't see properly. They'll open some database. They will also find a security here. So this is not the security I'm talking about. I'm talking about the security below the database. You go and you have a lot of logins here, right? So Bhaskar is a login already we have added. Now the SSRS is the one more guy that you need to add. New login. Now go to search. The new login name SSRS admin. You can give any name. You can give, Peter, John, any name you can give. Okay, or report admin, or RS admin, or Power BI admin, some name, or whatever you like it. Check names. Kedar. This is the user ID, the name which I've created. It is called Kedar SSRS admin. This is the domain name or the computer name that will get added automatically. Now click on OK. Now this guy should have a admin access. So go to server roles, sysget admin. You cannot uncheck public. By default, it will get added. So you need to have, click on OK. Done. Done. So adding a user into the SQL Server is very, very easy that you should do it. So DB people knows how to do that, right? So how to do? Go to security. Now you should be able to find out a SSRS admin here. Now you can, if you want to delete, you can delete like this. Deleting a user ID is like this. If you wanted to delete it using a script, then you can generate a script like this. Okay. So it will give you how to drop a login, drop login, login name. That's it. So this is how we can use SQL command and drop a login. So to create a login, so this is the command, create a login, login name. Okay. So let me delete this. So deleted. Now let me execute. So how to create a new login. So now there is a script. Have you seen this? So if you don't know how to create, it will tell you create login from Windows blah blah blah. So this is the this one. You should be able to have this. So you need not remember how to create a login. So this is how syntactically you can create. So nobody needs the syntax and everything and create like this. Okay. The login is created. Now refresh it. This is the login got created, but we should give admin access, right? How to give admin access? Double click on this. Now you go to server roles. Now add this guy, this account. Now this guy will become a SSRS admin. So using a script also, you can create. All logins will get created in your master database. Where is the master database? So this is as part of this. If you create a new login, user ID and password will be part of this database. Clear? So which is a system database. Use master. Master means this. So created and done. The next one, step number one is done. Step number two is done. Create a report with shared data source and then build and deploy. Let me go here. I wanted to create a new report now. As a developer, you create always reports, right? So add one new report. So take this, say some report name, new report, some. So let us create a simple report. A new report is the name. Now, after creating a report, we should use a shared data source that already we have created, and it is iBank I'm using, or you can also use a cube as a data source, whatever you would like to have it. iBank. Now, I take a simple query, use iBank. Now, you can take a simple query and create a report, right? Select account ID, name, see balance, and the branch ID from account master table, right? So I take this control C and I wanted to take a simple this one. It is a main set. Okay, main now this one. So use embedded blah blah blah. This is very simple query. So click on OK. Now insert one table. Now name. Now see balance and we should be able to put some data here, right? Now you can design, a lot of formatting can be done. So in Power BI, doing a formatting is very, very easy. But all these things are not available in this. So we have the alignments and everything can be done. Currency symbols, if you wanted to change it. So go to text box properties and go to number. So it is US currency. Everything is fine. You preview it once. Okay. So it is quite good and I'm not getting any data because there are some null values, right? If you have some null values, you must should not show the null values because there is a null value. Okay. Instead of this null, you need to is null. When you have a null value, Data will not get displayed there. You can show as a zero as your balance. Okay. So this is what is the query I should rewrite, right? Now I want to take this and go back and say CBAL. Okay, I'll give the same name. Now I have designed all these things you should know. Now you're getting something like this, right? So because people will ask you, do not show the nulls. So I'm not showing the nulls. If it is a null is the function. You will be able to learn in this SQL classes. Is null. If you have a null in this, so show the zero there, or you show 100 there. So something like this, you're going to be displaying wherever there is a null. Instead of that, you show 100. 100 is the wrong value, but zero is the good one. So you should be able to have like this. So this I have named it as a C balance. That's it, nothing else. Clear, guys. So all these things need to be observed carefully. Now we have created. Now once you create, what we do? We build. Why building? Building will test the complete code, whether do you have any bugs in the code or not. Okay, checking for errors and everything. Building succeeded. Now we simply deploy the single SSRS report. So report will get deployed to Darpan, right? So deploy succeeded. You can go to the report, right? So this is the URL I'm using. Today I have created Darpan admin. Now you should be able to go to your admin portal, right? So you go, just wait, okay? It'll load all the reports and everything. It'll take some time to open it. Have you seen we have created this Indian report portal so that we can rename. So you can go to here, site setting. For example, tomorrow, if you're creating reports for Amazon, you can say Amazon portal, report portal. Okay. So click on apply. Now you will be able to see Amazon report portal. You will be able to have Amazon logo there. Clear? All the reports are available here. So branding, you can have a logo here. Upload brand packages means you need to have the image you need to upload. Clear? Lot of things can be done here. So small site settings are available. Clear? Now I have to go to home now. So you need to click on browse. You will go to home again. So you have three folders. All the data sources are available where? In this folder. Where are the data sources coming from? From where? So these are the three data sources we have created, right? So all of them. So I have deployed this report. Let me show you the report. Go to iBank. Sorry. Go to your iBank reports. New report. Where is the new report now? Now you are in the admin portal. You are not in the end user portal. End user portal also get this. So you can see iBank reports. The new report is here. So this is the new report just now deployed, right? But the customer does not want to see the report manually. Manually, he doesn't want to download the report. He needs a email subscription for this report. Clear? So what a DBA should do, he should go to the report manager portal. That is this. First, the DBA has to go here. First, he has to go to the data source. Okay, which data source being used for that report? Go to that data source. Now I have used iBank shared data source. Click on dot dot dot. Click on manage. Okay, or you go to here and simply click on this. That is also fine. Now when you come down here, when you come down here, it is telling me using the following credentials. So tomorrow what happens, I'll tell you. Tomorrow, this is what is your SSRS server, right? And this is what is your iBank database. This application is going to go and get the data. For example, I'll come to your home and I would like to take some items from your kitchen. Then will you ask something? Who are you? The first question, who are you? Then I'll say, sir, I know, your brother knows me very well. So at least I need to say something, right? So SSRS is one application. iBank is available in SQL Server. If two people are talking, at least SSRS should have a proper security privileges to go to this file and get the data, right? Otherwise, iBank data cannot be given to SSRS, right? So one application is talking to one more application. Means we need to have proper authentication. For example, I go to Microsoft. I'm an employee in Microsoft. How does a security person knows that is a Microsoft guy? I will have a tag and he'll ask, show me your tag. So this is my tag, right? So that is security, you know, permission related info will be available there. Employee number will be there, my photo will be there, signature will be there. By seeing that number, so you can say that you can be allowed inside the campus, right? So when you're using the reporting server, always reporting server should use a credential. Which credential? Whatever the credential that we have created, so that need to be used. So we need to tell them that this is the credential we have created, right? So this is the one SSRS should always use and tell SQL Server, hey, I have this credential, the password also I should test 123. Okay, so log in using these credentials, but when try to blah blah blah, so that we don't need, simply click on test connection. Clear? So now the communication is happening from what to what. You have SSRS now, you have SQL Server here. Inside SQL Server, we have database, and whenever this guy goes in, so SQL Server will ask you, who are you? It will say, I am SSRS admin. Do you have a password? Yes. You give me these two. It will verify. Where it is going to be verifying? Because it is going to be verifying in this. So we have SSRS admin, right? This guy is available in my database, in my security. So you can come and go, right? Otherwise not. So whatever be the SSRS admin we have created here, the same thing we have implemented there. Clear? For example, tomorrow my mother wanted to see my Microsoft campus. I can take her, right? So I can take to my campus, but my mother needs a tag, a permission, right? So what I do, I'll go to my HR, Microsoft HR, and say that my mother wanted to see the campus tomorrow. She needs a card. The security will give the permission. I will give the tag to her. Clear? When she comes in, the security will ask, who are you? Then my mother is going to show, I'm Mr. Mother of Bhaskar. So Bhaskar is working here. I got the permission. So whenever they see this, tag, what will happen? So this is my mother. And the security is going to be asking, right? My mother will carry and he will show some card, and by seeing this card, this will say you can go inside, right? That's what. So this is carrying a SSRS admin user and password, and this fellow will ask, who are you? I'm SSRS admin. I'm the mother of Bhaskar Jogi, and he is giving me his information. This is the password, blah blah. That's it. He can be allowed. Clear, guys? So that's what is very, very important. The communication will happen after the security, the authentication. Without authentication, you cannot simply go from one application to another application. That's what is going to happen now. Now that is also, we have done it. So what is the thing I have done? I come here, I click on iBank shared. Why only iBank? Because I'm using the data source for this report is iBank. Because of that, I am going here and I go to data sources. I go to a bank shared data source. Now, when you come down slowly, you will identify using the following credentials. Clear? Database username, not database user, Windows username, this one. Clear? This is the laptop name. Don't give Kedar in all the laptops. You need to get your own, laptop name / this and blah, 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 and test connection. This is done. Click on apply. Now go to again home. Clear? So that step is also done here. Create admin, add the user, then create a report, deploy, then go to browser, Kedar Addarpan. Then this one we had given this, right? Kedar SSRS admin test 123, apply, blah, blah, blah. Everything is done. Now you are ready to create the subscription. Creating subscription is very, very simple. Just go there. So which report need to be delivered? Click on this. Now I am the DBA. Who's doing this? DBA people have to do that, not the developer, right? So DBA guy will go. He knows this report need to be which report? New report. Where is that? New. Where is that report? Yeah, this is the one. Okay. This report need to be sent via email. So click on this. Now you say manage. Okay. Or you have a subscribe. Clear? So this will get subscribed. Or you can also go to manage. Anything is fine. So you can go to that report and say subscribe. So when you go to subscribe, so this is where the subscriptions are getting created for this report. Clear? Now, what is that this report? This report, let us say daily subscription. Okay. This report will go to daily. So at what time? Morning 6 a.m. this report gets delivered. How? Email. Okay. So this report automatically will get run at morning 6 a.m. and it'll get sent through email and using PDF as an attachment. Clear? So that is the some description about that. So now you understood very clearly there are two types of subscriptions we spoke talking about, standard and a data driven. So I'll go for standard now. Tomorrow we'll see data driven, right? So data driven we'll see and we'll see the differences also. Now I choose standard. Now deliver the report to the following schedule. What is the schedule? Daily 6 a.m. Daily subscription, right? So now if you wanted to create a schedule, first you should go to SQL Server and all the schedules will be done by this guy. This guy is called SQL Server agent. SQL Server agent is the guy who's going to run the schedules. Okay, you have to come to SQL Server and start this guy in the production. In the real time this guy will be on. Okay, are you sure you want to run? Yes, I would like to run this service because it is going to take a lot of memory. So by default in my laptop I put it off, but in the real time it is going to be on. Clear, guys? So you need to just refresh. This guy need to make sure that this guy is on. So stop, start, right? It is done, it is on. Now you go back to here and deliver the report on following schedule. Report specific schedule, edit schedule, hourly, daily report after so morning 6 a.m. Clear? So this is what. So you need to choose the day. You need to choose repeat after every one day you need to report. Start time is morning 6 o'clock. This is the time in which you have to run the schedule. Now come down. Now start date is today's date, right? So today is 15th and stop after some time, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise not. Okay. Schedule is ready. Schedule is at 6 a.m. every day, starting from today. Clear? So this is what is very, very important, guys. So the schedule is done. Then what? I need to send using email, right? Now, once it is done, I have to choose delivery report to what? Windows file share or email. I would like to send this report to email. So click on email. Now all the email IDs need to be captured. Okay. You have the email IDs, right? That would have given by the end user. You may be having 10,000 end users or one user, 10 users. All the email IDs need to be copied and pasted. Okay. So if they need, So I need to get this data to send to Bhaskar Jogi and say some Peter at the rate abc.com. So all the data the DBA team would have captured, right? For example, if you wanted to need an email notification in banking, what you do? You go to the bank and there's a portal in that you need to give your email ID, right? All the email IDs will get captured in a table. The table will get linked here. The table data, they'll be taking it. They will be able to map them here. Clear? Manual. Now CC to whom and BCC to whom, blah, blah, blah. And how I wanted to have the report. The report normally render format, how the report need to be delivered to the end user. End user needs a PDF file. Clear? So priority, it is not a normal priority only. Report name and execution time. And you can say hi there. So the sales report is attached here with thanks. So uh, reporting team. That's it. Okay. Create a subscription. Clear? So now what happens? Automatically, the emails are going to go to all these people. But how? Because to send something, you need to have a server, right? For example, if you're drinking water, somebody is taking the water into your body and somebody is filtering, and a lot of things are happening, right? So if you give an email, emails are not automatically sent. There is a server who's going to take your request and sending the email. Who's that guy? That guy can be configured in this, where you go to reporting services configuration manager. When you go here, you connect it to reporting services email settings. Clear? We have a web service URL, we have a database, we have a portal. Email settings folder, you will be able to find a server IP address which is going to be used as a SMTP server. Okay. So this server is going to be used to send the mails. Okay. When you're sending the mail, the from address will be this: no reply at indianbank.com. Because if I'm sending a mail, in your mail, see, from address will be bhaskarjogi@gmail.com. But I'm not going to send the mail. Who's going to send the mail? Reporting server is going to send the mail. From address, you will see no reply indianbank.com. Okay. So all the mails will get receive it to the customer and they will see the from addresses no reply. You cannot send anything there. Or if they have John or Priya, you can give any name there. Clear? So that is your thing. From address will be no reply at amazon.com, no reply at accenture.com, no reply at citibank.com. So machines are sending these mails to the the customers. Since I don't have the SMTP server, it is not going to work, right? You can go to site settings. Now you can go to my subscriptions. Now just now I have created this. Clear? So it is not going to work because I don't have SMTP server configured to my laptop, right? I don't have any SMTP server in my Go online trainings. So in the bigger companies, you will have SMTP servers. Networking team is going to maintain that servers and everything. So I cannot show you how the email can be delivered here because I don't have this. But I will show you something. I will go and click on the edit. I would like to again do some modification in the existing one. So what I do, instead of an email, I will show you Windows file share. This report is delivered to a folder, centralized folder, where end users are going to come to that folder and pick the report daily. Clear? So file name is new report, and which path I would like to create a path. Let me go here. Let me go to somewhere. Okay. I will create a folder. So folder name is called Indian Bank Reports. Now this is a blank folder. Right click on this. Now I say give access to specific people. Now I go here, I choose Bhaskar and already added, choose SSRS admin and make read and write and choose everyone. So every people can read and write this folder, clear share. Okay. So you can choose one of the options. So it's going to be creating and done. So this is the shared folder. If I'm connected to in a given internet portal or intranet portal, anybody can come to my computer and they should be able to come to this folder and get the data. Clear? In a given network, for example, Citibank has their own network. A Mumbai or American guy is created a report in a server. The report can be shared across all countries. How? They will go to they'll go to the run. Okay, they'll go to run and they'll say double slash the machine Kedar, whatever be the machine where the shared folder is created, Kedar machine slash the folder name Indian Bank reports. Okay, Indian Bank reports. Okay, so they will be able to go like this. They will be able to go to this folder. Clear? So you will have thousands of computers, and in one machine, there'll be a shared folder. Any guy who's in logging into Citibank network can go to this machine and can go to this folder and see the data from this machine. This is what is called shared folder. So this may be available in Switzerland, but from your laptop, you should be logging into citibank.com. Right? So you can go to that network, you can get all the shared files and paths like this, right? So this is the path, okay? You can also go here, right click on this and you say go to properties. You should be able to get the sharing path. So this is the path. Copy and this is the shared folder path. So this you need to get it. Kedar machine and Indian Bank. So what slash I'm using, you see it. Somebody will ask me, sir, it is not working for me because they'll give this kind of a slashes. Okay. Backward, forward is very, very important. Clear what slashes I'm using. If you don't know how to get this, right click on this, go to properties, go to sharing and copy and paste. Okay. So you will get this path. Take this path carefully. Now you go to your this one, give the path here. Now render format is PDF, right? And use the following user credentials. We have a credential here, right? SSRS admin, Kedar admin, and the password we know test123. Overwrite existing file with the new version. Do not overwrite increment because every day you're going to be, getting a file, right? You wanted to keep the older version. Yes, I would like to apply. Clear? Every day morning 6 o'clock, you're going to be getting a one report in that path. But I cannot wait for next day morning. What I do, I will edit the time also. Clear? Let me come down. So edit the schedule. Now instead of this one, I say every hour. Okay, every hour, every 1 minute, starting from what is the time now? It is 9 o'clock, right? So starting from 9 o'clock, every 1 minute early, I need the schedule. Okay, so done. It is asking for again password test123 and click on OK. Now the subscription is created. Now I go to this one, my subscriptions. How many subscriptions are there? I can see it here. Now you go every 1 minute, you will be able to get a report. Okay, let us wait for 1 minute. You should be able to get a PDF file. Clear? So this is the data. We have Nirosha here. So this is the first row, first data is going to come there. Let me just wait. So we can see whether it is running or not. Okay, make sure this is also on. If it is off, then nothing will work. So every 1 minute you refresh this. It will tell you whether it is executed or not. Okay, last runtime will get added here. You just wait there. Okay, there is no report is placed. Please wait.
Sir, you have selected 1 hour, sir.
Huh?
You
Oh,
have
1 hour.
selected one.
Oh, then it is not coming. Sorry. It is 1 minute, right? So I will just go there, edit. Now, where is the schedule? Edit schedule. Okay, it is 1 hour. Let me give you 0 hours and 0 minute. Thank you, guys. Okay, every 1 minute starting from 9 o'clock. Okay, fine. Now it is asking again the password test 123. Create and apply. So I need to wait for 1 more minute from now. Clear? So now this is the folder where it will get captured. Clear, guys? So we'll wait for 1 more minute. Okay, a PDF file will come with the latest data. So whatever be the data that is available here, the same data will get picked up. Okay, now we can go and refresh this. So last run, when it has run, the DB team can see. Clear? It has run on this time. So 9/14/03, I should see a report here. Have you seen this PDF file? So double click on this. New report. So this is the data. I have it. Now all the data which is there in the database is now listed here. That's it, nothing else. Everything is perfectly fine. This report is working perfectly fine. There is no issue. Now if I change the date, for example, 101, I have some information here, right? I would like to modify this. Update account master table. Now set name of the customer is, let us say, Biden, right? Now I'll say account ID is, let us say 104. Let us see 104 data. 104 data is now changed to what? Biden. Now I'll see in the new report. I have got one report already. So it is 104C with you, but I'll wait for next report. Okay. It is not going to replace it. It is going to be incrementing it 1, 2 like that. Every 1 minute, you will be able to get latest data. Clear? So now nobody knows that how the data is getting loaded into the data warehousing, how the data, adjusted in the reports. Nobody knows. Everything is automated. Everything is automated. Nobody knows. They will see the report and they start analyzing their sales. That's it. Now getting the data from OLTP machines and running SSRS packages, loading into data warehousing and creating cubes and creating reports. Everything is automated. Clear? So development phase, you may have 10, 20 people developed all these business intelligence applications. Once it is developed, so they need only 1 or 2 guys to maintain this. Remaining guys will leave the project. Clear? So that's it. So automatically data comes in and data will get loaded by ETL. It will get refreshed to data warehousing. Cubes are processed and the new data is going to come in the same report. That's it. So you will see a new data. So this is a sales happened in the last month. This is a sales happened in the current month. Everything is automated. Nobody knows that. Okay, these many things we have done it. Clear, guys? So this is what is called complete end-to-end automation of the MSBI. So only you need to give the OLTP data, and after that SSIS will get created, data will get loaded to data warehousing, cubes will get implemented, cubes will get the aggregated data, you create a lot of reports. So end of the day, manager sees this report. So this report is a business intelligence reports for them. They don't understand what is ETL. They don't understand what is a cube. They don't understand what is this. They will understand business intelligence means report. That's it. I need a report like this. So I got the report. They will analyze a lot of data based on this. That's it. Clear? So end of the day, the reports are delivered via email, via web, or however they need it, they will get the report. So we are doing a big circus, right? So the big team is getting the data, cleansing the data, dumping the data, but nobody knows that. So this much of a circus is going on. But now developers have created and everything is automated. Now end of the day they get a report. That's it. So they don't know how much of data we have loaded. They don't know how much of SQL code we have written. They don't know how much of data warehousing concept we have implemented. So a lot of things would have done it. Clear, guys? So they see a report that is also a simple report is going to be coming to their email. Based on that, they take the decisions. So this is what is called business intelligence. Everything is automated. You people will not load the data. You also will schedule the package. Who? DBA people. You create a SSS package, you give it to the DBA team. Clear? You create a SSRS report, you give it to the DBA team. So DBA team end of the day going to load all the data to the service, not you people. Developers are creators. Developers are not going to load the data in the real time. Clear? You're not going to switching on and switching off. You don't know what is going on. DBA team will maintain all these applications, so they will know if there is an issue there. Clear, guys? We are a creator of SSIS packages. We are creators of SSRS reports. We are creators of Power BI reports. We are creators of stored procedures. We are creators of cubes, but we never run them. Clear? We are only authors. So all these things will be deployed to production where the DBA team is going to be using them, not you. So who's going to load the data? Is it you? No, it is the data will get loaded by SSS packages using a DBA team support. Clear, guys? That's what you should know. So if the DBA team tells you this is the data we got loaded last night, 15 million data. DBA team may be in Switzerland, you may be in India. So how do you know what data they have loaded last night into data warehousing? They will tell you. You can ask them. Hey DBA, what is the data you have loaded last night? So the DBA will ping you, tell you, we have loaded 1 million data. It has taken almost 3 years of time. You have, I think you have created the package. It is fantastically doing. So that is the feedback DBA team will tell you. So executing the package, creating the reports, creating the reports will be done by us. Creating package will be done by us. But execution will be taken care by the DBA team because they are going to maintain the service. They know if there is a failure. Clear? If I don't stop it every minute, I will get a lot of reports. I need to stop this, right? So I'm able to see a lot of reports nowadays. I need to stop this execution, right? Indian bank reports. Now see how many reports every minute I will get. So how do I stop this? Simply you go, you click on this, you disable this. Okay? Or you can simply go this, you switch off this. Stop. Clear? So that is how a subscription can be created. Please implement and get back to me by tomorrow with your questions. I would like to stop this. If I stop this agent, nothing will happen. Clear? I have also disabled it. Now see, disabled. If I wanted to enable it, click on this. Now you can enable it. You can see enabled. Even though it runs, it is stopped. It is not going to schedule anything. Clear, guys? So that's what is very, very important. Now, where are the subscriptions shown? We can go to here, click on my subscriptions. Clear? If you wanted to go to home, we can go to your home and you can do the same process for any number of reports. Clear? That's what. So tomorrow we'll discuss about data-driven subscription. It's very, very important. People would ask you difference between standard and data driven subscription. Do you know how to create subscriptions? Do you know how to deliver the reports via email? Do you know how to perform a schedules? Clear? What kind of a subscriptions you have created? Clear? All these things you must be able to tell them in the interview.